periodic table, how it organizes everything. The periodic table is far more than a classroom chart filled with symbols and numbers. It is one of humanity's greatest intellectual maps, a system that organizes all known matter and reveals the hidden order of the universe. At first glance, it may look like a simple grid of elements such as hydrogen, carbon, iron, and gold, but behind this structure lies a powerful logic that explains why elements behave the way they do and how everything around us, from the air we breathe to the technology in our hands, is built. The periodic table arranges elements based on their atomic number, which is the number of protons in an atom's nucleus. This single number determines an element's identity and governs its chemical behavior. As atomic numbers increase from left to right and top to bottom, patterns begin to emerge showing repeating trends in properties such as reactivity, conductivity, size, and bonding ability. These repeating trends are why the table is called periodic. Properties recur at regular intervals, creating a predictable rhythm in the behavior of matter. Each row in the table, known as a period, represents elements with increasing energy levels for their electrons, while each column, called a group or family, contains elements with similar chemical characteristics. For example, elements in the same group often react in similar ways because they have the same number of electrons in their outermost shell. This explains why lithium, sodium, and potassium, all in the alkali metal group, are highly reactive and behave similarly despite having different atomic sizes. On the other hand, noble gases like helium, neon, and argon sit together in a group known for stability, rarely reacting with other elements due to their complete outer electron shells. This elegant organization allows scientists to predict how elements will interact even before performing experiments, making the periodic table a powerful tool for discovery. The periodic table also tells a story of balance between simplicity and complexity. Hydrogen, the lightest and most abundant element in the universe, sits at the top, while heavier elements like uranium appear near the bottom, carrying immense energy within their nuclei. Metals dominate the left and center of the table, known for their ability to conduct electricity and heat, while non-metals on the right are essential for life-forming molecules like water, oxygen, and DNA. Metalloids form a bridge between these two regions, possessing mixed properties that make them crucial for modern technology, especially in semiconductors and electronics. This arrangement is not random. It reflects the underlying structure of atoms and the laws of quantum mechanics that govern electron behavior. Beyond organizing known elements, the periodic table has also guided scientific progress. Before certain elements were even discovered, scientists were able to predict their existence and properties simply by noticing gaps in the table. When those elements were later found, their behavior closely matched the predictions, proving the table's deep connection to nature's rules. Even today, researchers continue to synthesize new elements, extending the table and testing the limits of atomic stability. Although many of these super heavy elements exist only for fractions of a second, they still fit into the same organizational framework, reinforcing the idea that the periodic table is a universal blueprint for matter. In everyday life, the periodic table quietly shapes our world. The iron in buildings, the silicon in computer chips, the calcium in our bones, and the oxygen we breathe are all connected through this single chart. It explains why certain materials are strong, why some substances explode while others remain inert, and why life itself depends on a specific combination of elements. By organizing matter into a logical system, the periodic table turns the overwhelming complexity of the universe into something understandable and predictable. It shows us that beneath the chaos of the visible world lies an elegant order, one that connects stars, planets, technology, and living beings through the same fundamental elements. The periodic table is not just a scientific tool, it is a reminder that everything around us is part of a larger, beautifully organized whole. If you found this explanation helpful and fascinating, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay curious for more science that reveals how the universe really works.